Yo, Joe! Welcome to Jay's Toy Collection UK.
Thank you to Cheeky Monkey and welcome back to Jay's Toy Collection UK. And you may have seen this before because about a month ago I got it out of the shipper box, but finally it's time to get the Haslab Rattler built and put in the toy collection. So stick around, we will be having this thing fully on display. So before we get into that, of course, if you could do the usual things, hit that like button, leave your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And something new it seems for YouTube this week, if you swipe the comments across, there's a button that says hype. So if you could press that, apparently you hype the video and YouTube might actually push the video. And that'd be a first for the last month for me. So if you could hype the video, much appreciated. But this thing is bloody heavy, so I need to put the Rattler down and we'll get it built. Right, then, as we like to do on the channel, it's time for hashtag flip open the flap. Look at that, very, very nice indeed. And it looks like, oh yes, we have a Cobra logo inside. So I haven't actually watched any unboxings on this yet, not even the Hasbro one. So I'm going to see what's inside for the first time myself. So again, we are presented with 3 boxes inside. So we've got the Fearsome Fang Tank Smashers logo, the Cobra Rattler logo, and the Cobra Airborne 84th Squadron, the Fly Squatters logo. And I'm assuming the figures are in this one. And if you're a fan of the Military Armaments Research Syndicate, then there you go. And the final box then, the Cobra Airborne logo in all its fancy glory. I've just made myself laugh because the first thing I've opened, it's the bloody patches. I completely forgot about the patches. Wasn't that a tier? Tell me in the comments. I can't remember. Was that an unlockable tier? They gave us actual bloody patches. We got patches and loads of decals. We've got even more decals there. And then we've got ourselves 3 figures by the looks of it. So we've got the Cobra Rattler Gunner. We've got Wild Weasel. And we've got the Baroness in her flight suit as well. So we've got 3 figures and then quite a lot of missiles, accessories, and to be honest, I've completely forgotten what comes with this. It's a problem with the Haslab. You pay for it like a year in advance, and by the time it gets here, you've forgotten all about it. So at least it was paid for earlier, so I didn't have to worry about a big bill, unlike the sort of made-to-order Sentinels that have just been delayed, because that will be a big bill for a couple of those. So that is the figures and things you get in a tray. Now, this one's got a lot of eggshells in, so you're a fan of egg storage, then there you go. We've got some seriously big blast effects. Looks like a cockpit, maybe, we've got there. Oh, and then the main body, the main shaft of the plane. There you are, that's in that, but it's going to take me bloody ages to build. Final box then, looks like we've got a wing there. I haven't got a Scooby, what that is. And then we've got another layer underneath. Smaller wings, wing, and glass pieces. So yeah, when you next see me, this thing should be built, so wish me luck in the comments below. Right, so it took about 15 minutes or so to get this far, but the stand has been built, and so has the main body of the Cobra Rattler. Now, I did film the process, so that will be a channel member exclusive video, so if you're not a channel member, consider joining. You can see the pain on my face, but I thought I won't put that in the public video because I was swearing away because I couldn't get this thing to actually be built at all. But here we are then, and it is massive. So this is quite a big rug in our living room, and you can see it's nearly the bloody width of the whole rug. So it's definitely about 3 foot long and about 3 foot wide. So it definitely has some presence to it. But as I say, I'm sure you've seen this before in plenty of videos. So just give you a brief overview. Well, that's a bit rattly there. I'm not quite sure if I got that in right or not. Had to attach the cockpit and everything. I like some of the detailing down the front, the sort of paintwork there as well. Some big sort of jet engines on the back of this thing. I think I've put together the back end correctly there, but we will find out. So I still haven't attached all the missiles and things that you need to go underneath. I don't know if I've got any batteries, but yeah, I am looking forward to getting this in the display. It's certainly going to be quite an intimidating size of a piece to actually go in the collection. So it should, using the angled flight stand here, actually sit quite nicely above the figures and hopefully not take up too much space, but we will see. Right, we've managed to find some batteries so I can show you the light up features, and this took me a while to work out. So what the instructions are trying to tell you is here, 2 minutes, that means the lights will turn off after 2 minutes because there isn't an off switch, which does seem like a bit of a strange design. And there's 3 different light cycles. So you press that button and then you should have some nice lights in the cockpit. You can see there we've got some light up features in the gunner's bit as well. And we've got white lights on the front. Have we got anything on the back? I don't think we've got anything on the back in that mode. We press it again, it will then cycle, and those have gone to a red colour, you can see. So it's different sequences it likes to do as it goes through. But the most interesting one, I think, is the third cycle. There you go. So I've swapped the panel on the side. There is an interchangeable panel, and there's different colour LEDs in there. So it gives you like the battle damage panel, and you can see all the damage flashing through. And the cockpit's flashing yellow because it's all gone Pete Tong, and it's going to crash. You've got to then leave it in a mode for 2 minutes, and it will turn itself off. Batteries were quite easy to install on the bottom when Cheeky Monkey found some. So yeah, I quite like the light features, but the lack of an off switch does seem a bit of a weird one. I think they have improved that with the upcoming Snowcat, because that's actually going to be USB powered rather than LED. So I've just discovered, if you put the figures next to each other, the nice bit of sort of a mural there on the side arts. Let's take a closer look at the figures. I don't always open them, so just a brief look then a bit closer at Baroness. I think I'll leave them in the packaging for now, but you've got Baroness, you've got her flight helmet and all sorts of little bits going on there, so she does look very good. Again, quite hard to film these down here just because of the reflection, but there is Wild Weasel. You can see all this facial scar in detail. I think that's the first time we've had him within the classified line as well, so a nice little bundle of accessories. And finally, a Haslab Rattler gunner there. So you've got the interchangeable heads, different skin tones, different helmets. So at the minute, my Haslab Rattler will be unmanned. It's going to be a AI flying itself, I think.
Yo, Joe!
She's far too overexcited. Cheeky Monkey here doing the modelling skills. As you can see, the bombs we've attached underneath. So they're on these sort of dog bone pins, I think them call them. That's Cheeky Monkey's knees for all you there. It's a little bonus. But they do attach quite securely. We've got quite a few different varieties. I quite like this one with the little rattly beads in there. So definitely a two-man job. You can hear me out of breath putting the bloody things on. So hopefully they're nice and secure. And we've got to try and get this on the base. And then we've got to get upstairs and placed in a toy collection. There's Cheeky Monkey back again. She looks so infused. But I've just realised these middle two are going to have to come off. Because how am I going to attach it to the stand otherwise? So she's very thrilled. So I've got to try and take some of these back off. Yeah, I've got a sweat on today in this one, I can tell you. But all of the missiles are attached and we've put it on the stand. Now, it's not the most secure on the stand, I'm going to say. It does have a lot of play side to side. So hopefully it will hold up okay. The Dragonfly, I think, had a much more secure stand than this one does. But yeah, it does look impressive. We've got big sort of smoke effects to go on the back and on the front. So, oh dear, I'm not looking forward to this, but we have to try and get this thing upstairs. Oh my bloody hell. Well, so this, as I said, it's nearly the width of the actual stairs. How in the hell am I going to get this thing up? My goodness. Cut the camera, woman, cut the camera. Right, we've made our way upstairs, so we are in the office. So this is where you see the Jay's Toy Collection sign. So this is where I do all my sort of news videos and live streams from. And this is where the G.I. Joe space is. So you can see there the previous Haslab in the Dragonfly. So that's up top, and that literally fits within, what, half an inch of where the ceiling is. So that literally just fits in the collection. So I've only just moved the G.I. Joe collection into here. So this is the first time you're seeing on the channel the G.I. Joes in here. So that is the top shelf display so far. So we've got Serpentor going after the Dragonfly. I've just made this section over here. So yeah, I am in advance, but I suppose it is ready for the Haslab Snowcat in a year's time. So far, not a lot going on in there, and a reused Star Wars base for a bit of snow. So that's going to be room for the Haslab. So I'm planning no problem next year when that comes in. It's not a future J problem. It's literally, you can just slot in. So there's some of my Tiger Force and Python Patrol stuff there in the corner. Then we got another sort of half cube there with a sort of ATV in there. That is where the Dreadnoks are going to go for the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive set. So I've got quite a few shelves I've managed to make for Joe's. There's going to be the Cobra La and the Dreadnoks from the G.I. Joe movie. There is Cheeky Monkey's famous vamp that I think she valued, what, there, £45? I think she said that was going to be. Turned out to be about £100, so she got that one wrong. And the first G.I. Joe classified Haslab there is the Hiss Tank. So the Hiss Tank fits nicely in the shelves with some assorted Joes and Cobra. And a bit of a plant for a fish tank, which has happened in there. So if I can step back a bit, you can kind of see the sort of 8 cubes, or the sort of 8 double cubes have actually left for the G.I. Joe display. So plenty of room to expand in new vehicles. And you can see up here a nice completely empty area, which is where the Rattler is going to go. So we've left a nice top shelf space. We've got some command strips on the wall waiting for future sort of flying vehicles and things to come in. So this is where we are. Do let me know in the comments what you think of the Joes in here. I think this way we have much more space. I've not gone double deep with the shelves. I've gone single deep and sort of split the room, as you can see around here. And Star Wars is going to be on the other side of the room. So that's kind of what you see behind me. So I'm putting it off because I don't want to try and lift it in here, but that is where it's going to go. So let's hope it fits, and wish me luck. All right, Cheeky Monkey's back behind the camera. I've managed to get through the door, but I had to generally turn it sideways to get through the door. So it is wider than the UK door. So here we go. I've got the base in one hand, the thing in the other. We're going to go above head height. Is it going to fit?
Ooh.
Is it go? I think we're good.
I think you're all right.
I think we might. Oh no, it's hitting the wall. It's hit the wall.
Oh no.
Oh, it's deeper. We've got a depth problem.
I have to angle it.
So we can't go. We can't
go
straight.
Go that way.
We were going to go angled.
Steady. You're making me nervous.
But how? Oh, it's deeper than I thought. Because this was originally a double deep shelf. And I said I'd cut this down to single depth. Are we going to have a depth problem? Is there going to be too much weight? That is exactly where I was going to try and put it, but is that overhanging too much? The weight, we might be all right. The weight is on the shelf. I'm going to let go, I think.
No, don't do it. I don't like it.
Go.
Oh, I don't like it.
Have we got enough on the shelf?
I don't know.
She doesn't know?
I feel a bit nervous.
Let's have a look. Right, for now, I think that is the best I can do to fit it in. So we have got an overlap here, but I have put a lot of weight here, a lot of weight pulling down, and it isn't moving because the actual weight and the balance point there is on the shelf. So it's just overhanging by a corner. So this is an IKEA Kallax unit for anybody looking, or anybody that does have this and hasn't opened it yet or is considering getting it on the aftermarket. So if your Kallax is pushed against the wall, public service announcement, it's not going to fit fully. I've always thought it's not going to take up a lot of base space because I knew you could get a figure underneath. So if I grab Zartan there, you can see you can get figures underneath. Absolutely no problem at all. It's just the width of that wing. Now, Cheeky Monkey said to take the fin off at the back, but that would then bring it round and kick this out further, so that won't help. So it's the actual width of the wing that is deeper than the Kallax shelf. And they do fold up the wings, but it's going to look a bit weird with a folded wing. So I think it's secure enough. And as you see, out of the amount of space we had there, we still have absolutely loads of space there. So it's not actually taking up enough. It fits nicely under the ceiling. It's just that width. Now, if I were to make these units double deep again, that would work, but that's where I sit. So I can't make them double deep in here. And yes, I completely rearrange the room and have the shelves across the back of the room. So I think it's secure. Is it going to come tumbling down and break and land on my head? I hope not, but that is a big thing, isn't it? It is a big thing. As I say, I'm literally taking this in for the first time. So you're getting my raw, unfiltered thoughts here on camera. So we do have the blast effects we can apply to the front and the back, which we'll do in a second. I tried it around the other way, sort of facing Dragonfly, but it looked a bit weird, so I think it looks better the Dragonfly behind it, trying to sort of chase it down. But that is a big boy, isn't it? My goodness me. Oh, to be an action figure collector. Well, I've had a rethink, I've had a fiddle about. It's not going to be displayed on the end, it's going to be displayed in the middle, facing the complete opposite way, at the same angle as the Dragonfly. So what I'll do is on that command strip on the wall, I'll hang some G.I. Joe flying character who's about to be literally taken out by the Rattler, and then your overhang is eliminated. What we've got less than a centimetre there, so that won't do anything. And if you look from this angle, it will look like the Dragonfly is attacking the Rattler because they're pretty much at the same angle now. And then Serpentor is in the middle trying to shoot back at the Dragonfly, so I can get a bit of a G.I. Joe air scene going. I think that's probably a better angle to see what's going on for you. So, yeah, not the original angle I had it planned. I was going to have it shooting off into the room, but I'll have it sort of shooting to some Joes that will be filling the wall as we get more sort of Joe flying characters. So actually, I think that's worked out okay. I was a bit worried then. I was like, it's going to overhang, it's not going to fit. So if you own a Kallax or a Billy bookcase, a sort of the deeper Billy bookcase is the same depth as a Kallax, and it is against a wall, then have it facing the wall and you will eliminate that problem. But I do like that battle damage. I forgot it even came with the battle damage thing, to be honest. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with the battle damage bit. Not 100% on this stand though. I'm not sure that's the most secure stand in the world they ever could have done. And this way I can have the big blast effect coming off the back. So let me go get a blast effect and we'll wrap this one up. We have blast off. So I've attached the big one on the back. I think that's just going to stay there for this video because I'm going to whack my head on that as I walk around, and I've put the other ones in the engines there. And that's a little blast effect from some other G.I. Joe set, which I can't remember. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The Cobra Rattler has been built, assembled, and lots of hot sweatiness as I try to get it in the actual display. But if you could just say, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here as well. And, well, there's only one way to end a G.I. Joe video. I think that is with Yo Joe! Bonus post-credit scene here, because I've just realised that all these sort of dog bone clips on the side, you can fit the big smoke effects in there. All these are interchangeable, so take some of the rockets off, and I can have the rockets, they don't weigh anything down or tip it off, underneath. It looks like they've already been shot off in firing, so yeah, I've quite impressed myself with that. So again, I'll see you on the next video.